Hey Gemini, this video is for those of you who want to know what's going on with your Sagittarius season. It's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. You can follow me now on Instagram at Candi Wishman, and if you want to be notified when videos are, when new videos are posted, hit the bell beside the subscribe button, because that is actually what activates the notification for you. Otherwise, you just subscribe to me, but you never know when my videos are posted. All right, let's take a look at the overall energy for Sagittarius. Ooh, look at you, Gemini. Blossoming abundance. That's going to be awesome. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in every part of my video, but in every video I do for Sagittarius season, Sagittarius is like a phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's because it follows Scorpio season, which is literally a death and rebirth. We've all been through a rebirth in this past month, and we are rising up. So we're going to look and we're going to take a look at what aspect Sagittarius season is going to, what aspect of your life it's going to affect the most. The 7th house. Okay, this area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. All right, so I feel like you working with others, in relationship with others, whatever it is going to be abundant. It's going to be blossoming. When I pulled that card, I didn't feel like it was a romantic energy. I felt like it was more business. It was more financially related, but let's pull some cards to find out exactly what we're dealing with. So how exactly are you going to rise from the ashes this month? Okay. And that's between the, I believe, November 22nd and December 23rd. Yeah. It's too many. Yeah. So we do have higher levels of commitment, but we also have spiritual, and the Emperor, okay? So I feel like there's a lot of really powerful energy guiding you, Gemini. What I see here is we have the 10 of Wands, okay? And we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like for those of you who have been struggling with their emotions or burdened by their emotions, and perhaps, I'm getting two energies here, so again, which is not surprising because we have Gemini, right? Gemini energy here. For some of you, it's rising above, it's putting the burden down. When it comes to emotional reactions, when it comes to reacting emotionally to other people. For others of you who have been highly intuitive, perhaps psychic, and who have felt burdened by that energy, that's no longer going to be a burden. So the burden for whatever it is, either pathway, either it's emotional burden or it's the burden of these gifts, you're putting the burden down is what I'm hearing. I feel that it's going to be done in conjunction with working with someone else. So for some of you it'll be counseling, for others of you it will be taking on as a mentor, being taken on by a mentor, finding a mentor that can help you establish your gifts, allow your gifts to grow, allow your gifts to blossom, allow your relationship with your emotional self to blossom. Okay. Yeah. That's very, very interesting, but there will be teamwork here. Okay. All right, so how will the energies challenge you this month? Okay, how will the Sagittarius season challenge you, Gemini? Yeah, so that's very, very interesting. Okay, So we have here the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is about celebration. But I feel overdone. There might be some overwhelming emotions still coming through, okay? You might feel overly emotional. We have also the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. So these are sharp words. This to me is saying sharp words, forceful, determined. The shift in energy in you, okay, is probably going to trigger a lot of people around you, is what I'm hearing. It's going to trigger a lot of other emotional reactions from people. It doesn't matter which timeline you're on, if it's the emotional one or the spiritual gifts. It's going to ensue this. There may be some arguments. There may be some harsh things said. There may be some truth bombs. But what I'm hearing is it's also a test to see how far you've come. Okay, we're getting a lot of signs a lot of people being tested right now, tested in their resolve. But I feel like it's only going to be challenging if you allow it to be challenging, because you've done so much work on yourself. You know, you're recognizing that someone's choice in behavior is not an actual reflection of you. Okay. All right, so we're going to pull, I want to pull a spirit animal to see which spirit animal energy you can call on this month to help you navigate these energies. Now, the interesting thing is in this part where you're going to rise above and the people you're going to work with to rise above, I do not get that this is the same energy. So what I mean by that is whoever takes you on as whoever you take on as a mentor, whoever you start collaborating with, whoever you have counseling with, is not the same people that are going to be triggered and that you're going to be arguing with. That is all the other people on the outside that are not understanding the shift and change in you. Sometimes the cards won't come out if I have something more to say and I'm focusing too much on shuffling than I am. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we have fox energy and we have rabbit energy. Okay. What I love about the fox is very clever. Okay. And far-sighted is what I'm hearing. Far-sighted. You can see beyond the words. You can see beyond the trigger, the anger, okay? And the fox also knows what battles to pick. Okay, pick your battles. Okay. These are also both very family-oriented cards, so this could be tapping into the strength that you get from your family, the support you get from your family. They're also both very good at, when I say picking their battles, I mean they're both good at camouflaging, kind of keeping a low profile. So I feel like what I'm getting from this energy is when these people are triggered to disengage from the argument or disengage from the experience, because that is going to allow you to process what's happening without getting emotionally burdened or emotionally dragged into the situation. I feel like that up until this point, and maybe perhaps what you were processing throughout this month, the Scorpio season, the last season, is what's been blocking your abundance, because the energy of other people has been taking up all that space. It's like you've been carrying around all of these, like the 10 of Wands. You have 10 wands in your hand, and none of them belong to you. So when your abundance comes in, it has no place to grow or thrive because your hands are full. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's get some Archangel Guidance. What do the Archangels have to say to Gemini for this Sagittarius season? Strength. Yeah, buddy. Archangel Ariel, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. Okay, so when we're strong and we're graceful with our situations, which is not easy to do and certainly not expected all the time. If you can find kindness in your heart, if you can come from a place of self-confidence, if you can come from a place of forgiveness for those who trespassed against you, you can find it in yourself to move through these energies without engaging in the toxicity of them. Okay. I feel like there's an energy, there's a lot of people around you that carry these energies. So it's not about cutting them off, it's not about pushing them away, it's about learning how to navigate those waters. All right, and let's do a mantra from the universe has your back for this Sagittarius season. So when things get heavy and you got to pull in your strength, in every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Okay, so that's the disengaged part. That's the part where you pull back, you sit in the seat of your heart, you sit in the seat of love, and you get to right-minded thinking. Okay, and that is where abundance blossoms. Okay, so that is your mantra for this month. Feel free to pause it, write it down. It will help you exponentially. That's where you sit in the seat of your self-confidence, when you don't take on the burdens of others. Okay, so I hope this has helped you, Gemini. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing Sagittarius season.